You flocked into the Sloan Sessions Podcast, where we keep it honest and always Sloan approved. And I'm your host, V. Sloan.
And I'm your host, Moesha Sloan.
And we are back. Episode 7.
Episode 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God. Once again, oh my God.
Yes.
We are back with another episode. Y'all, we got to catch y'all up on some
Yes,
stuff.
because it's if we go a month, it's always so much that happen in a month.
If y'all are here, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, locking in with us. And we can't wait to get into it. Going here first.
What you been doing?
What you been doing?
Really? No, I always go first. Cause
Do
you always
always
be like,
go first.
What you been into? And then I carry the conversation all week long, so you go first.
Not always.
Yeah, so you
and
go
then
first.
be telling me,
yeah, wait, no. And then I be forgetting too. Like I forget what I'm about to say, but we are here.
Yeah, we here. We just flowing. So flow with us, baby. I have been so locked in on the content.
No, I saw. Is it hard? Like, is it a job?
I treat it like a job, and I'm trying to treat it even more like a job. Like I'm trying to get out more content, but even the little videos I be dropping now, baby, I be tired.
So you just be trying to just record, get it out there.
Yes, I do, and it's like I be having to find time because I be dealing with crew all day. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mama, so I'm dealing with crew. When I'm trying to do something, it's like he be coming in and he be like, "Mom, I need you to do this." He be pulling me. As soon as I can sit down and get to doing something, or I sit down and I get to edit, and he like, "Mama, I need you to get up.
And that's
I need you to play with me. I need you to fix me something to eat. I need you to take me to the bathroom, even though he know how to go to the bathroom by himself." So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Is clocking in on the content. Clocking in on the content, the brand deals, the campaigns, trying to meet all these deadlines.
So when you say deadlines, like, do they give you?
They give you deadlines. Goals? A lot of them say if we are partnering with you, you know, when you receive the product, we need the content by 5-10 days after, 3 days after. So you got to meet all these deadlines. And then like you have contracts too. So
what you mean? Like they send it?
Yeah, like if you don't, just say for instance, for example, a company could be like, if you don't complete this by this deadline, you are responsible for the product. So like you got to pay for the product.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
wow, I didn't know they did it like that.
And some of them do.
Yeah.
And so yeah, baby, I've just been trying to grind, continuing to follow through my boundaries that I'm setting for everybody. I'm understanding that I just cannot do certain things right now because I'm such in grind mode. And it's okay. Like, I really am learning that it's okay. Sometimes you can't make the event. Sometimes you can't make this. Sometimes you can't make that.
Is it a goal that you have that you want to share? If it's something that can be shared?
Literally, when I tell you right now, literally, the content, that's my main goal right now, is to continue to push my content, to continue to get those brand deals, to continue to just grow. Right now, just know that your girl clocking into that content bag and making it a lifestyle.
Yeah, that's good though. Like, it's a lot of good, successful content creators, so there's definitely a lane. Yeah, so
for sure,
a little bit.
I'm excited about it all. I'm excited about the journey, just getting closer to God while doing it, and understanding that you can't do nothing without him. For sure. So putting him first in everything that I do, and also continuously learning that you don't need to go to God when it's something wrong. A lot of people do that. You always turn to God when something's going wrong or something in your life not right, and you feel like now you want to pray. No, pray when things are going right. Pray when things aren't going the best way. Keep their relationship.
That's kind of like people with relationships with other people. It's like, I feel like it's a lot of people that, and I have had them people in my life, it's like when things are going good, they basically ain't around you or not talking to you as much, or you really don't hear from them. But when it's bad, here they go. It's like, I need this. Can you help with this? Or, you know, then they there. So I understand.
Or it's just feeding into like that negative energy. They like the negativity.
Exactly. And that's what I said. Like, for my hair business, Sloan Strands, like, I have went live on Instagram and I went live on TikTok. On TikTok, it was good. Like, it was fun. The first night was fun. I had fun. It was fun the first live. I made some sales. Like, and then since I've been on TikTok, I've had 5 sales. And that was the other night. So that's good. Like, I was enjoying myself. It was good. Then I had to ship orders also. It was just bringing people in. When I got on Instagram, I didn't have much traffic on Instagram, but I know if I was to get on there or get on Facebook with some drama or be like, I'm finna, but that's what people like. So I've been seeing people move their content around acting like it's some drama first. Like, I seen one girl do a mugshot. Like, she's been locked up for beating this girl face, but it was makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and everybody like, that was fine. Like, okay. And it's like, you have to take the negativity but turn it into something positive.
Yeah,
so now I'm learning, like, okay, like, what if somebody faked a bad review? You know they own it. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff is what I'm just studying, like, just the algorithm on TikTok, just everything, like, me just learning this side. And I really, other than being here on the camera, with me being on TikTok live, like, I was just shy. Just like, I don't want to talk. I don't want, like, it's just, honestly, how other people will perceive you, but it's like, you can't care about that. And that's just what I'm learning now.
You really cannot care. When I tell you, it's going to be people that's going to come for you left and right. And the funny thing about it all is it's going to be people who are close to you. Like, people who you think wouldn't do this to you, that is going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm not saying everybody around you close to you going to come in and going to be like, oh, hating or whatever, but you are going to have some people, which me and you have talked about on the phone the other day. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't it? Prime example.
I was thinking about that, and I won't say it, but I ain't want to.
That's a prime example, though. That's a prime example. For sure. And you have been saying that for months.
Yeah.
Like, you already seen it coming.
Yep, and then I didn't even want to dig too much into it or feel like I was, like we talked about previously in other episodes, it was like, oh, everybody's not acting funny, just check on people. You do that, but then you still, like, some people just have that sense of urgency or they just know, like, energy. Like, I had somebody tell me, I didn't know we had energy readers in the room, because I was like, it's some energy in here that's off. That just was me, and that's what I said verbally, because I'm not a person that just shy away and let people get off, and that's one reason why I don't work no more. We're going to get to that.
I was just about to say, I can't wait to get into that.
Yeah, because you ain't asking how I've been yet, but we just, we digging.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, like, you don't have to be a certified person to know common sense. You know what I'm saying? So when she told me, I didn't know it was energy readers in the room, like, obviously, happy people aren't miserable. They're not trying to hurt other people or come behind fake pages and talk about people and say this about people. When you are upset and you're just a mean girl and you have an attitude, you telling us something without telling us something. Like, you're going through something. Like, it's something behind that.
A lot of people can be so beautiful on the outside and then the inside be tore up. And then when you tell them, like, you're not a pretty person, then they take that literal. It's like, no, you're not pretty on the inside. Like, your attitude is so horrible. I really hate that stuff. Like, how can you be so beautiful and so just full of hate and just mean? But I do understand people go through their seasons and they go through a lot in life. So being pretty doesn't equate to, the things that you go through in life.
For sure. And I definitely agree with you 100%.
That's you rushing me. For sure.
I did.
For sure.
That's for sure rushing you?
Yeah.
It is.
All right.
Okay, go.
Come on, because we got to get into what's going on with work.
Okay. Now I'm saying, see, now you threw me off.
I'm sorry.
See, that's why I be doing it when I be like, for sure. It's like I gotta put it out there. What was we talking about?
We was talking about the ugly souls.
Oh, still don't got it.
My bad. I ain't gonna do it no more.
I don't.
I'm gonna be
not quiet on the creek. Hold on, please. You was loud on the creek.
I'm sorry.
Some people literally tell you how they feel, like, about you. I say, for example, somebody say they feel this type of way about you. Sometimes it's really just how they feel about themselves.
Absolutely.
Like the small critiquing.
Absolutely.
Or, like, I don't know, like your hair and stuff like that. It just be the little.
Even when it comes to, like, business and stuff too, like, oh, you finna do this? Like, I don't think you should do this. Yes. Then they start naming all the negative things, the cons that can happen. And it's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. So why not?
And crazy thing is, when I launched my hair business and, like, people that I talk to normally or I run in contact with, I'm not going to say I talk to them every day, but it's on a basis to where, like, oh, yeah, I know her, whatever. Like, not to the point where detail, but it's like, girl, I was finna launch a hair business, or I'm saving my money right now to get my vendor or buy her and stuff like that. And I'm just like, it's not a job where you just got to save money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you don't just save the money and buy to her. You have to know what you buying. So where is you testing the products? Where is you sourcing to her and actually figuring out what you want to put on the market for your people? It just be like, oh yeah, I want to do that, or I was going to do that too. So it'd be like shoot downs and stuff like that. So it's like now I'm in a season where it's like, as much as I want to share, is not to make somebody else feel like I just got it going on. It just be excitement for me. Like, I'm working on this. But sometimes you do got to be quiet.
Sometimes you do got to be quiet because not everybody is happy for you. And that is the truth. And I think that's the part where it's like, dang, I really wish I could share it with certain people. But then if you really can't share things like that with certain people, then I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like
for you.
That's exactly how I'm feeling. Like, yeah, they not supposed to be in your circle if you can't share exciting news with your friends.
And that is tough.
That's tough.
That's tough, honestly.
And I know I had lost a friend. I don't even want to get into it. Like a year ago. I really hate when you have those friends that like everything going out good and then they just kind of like vanish. And it's like, dang, you couldn't tell me, hey, this is something bothered me or something. But you know, what I really feel like happened is I held her accountable for something and I don't think she liked it. Because what she didn't feel like was important to me in that sense of like, I don't feel like my feelings were really disregarded because I know her situation and I can see why she may have felt the way she felt. But at the same time, it's like, dang, I thought our friendship was better than this for you to like just go ghost. Like that's something.
And it was simple.
It was simple. It was super simple. And it was like, because I held you accountable, now you don't want to be cool no more. Or I don't think she also realized that when she called me, it was always about her. And as a close friend, you think that you could share certain things, but then you shortly learn that you really can't.
You can't. Yeah.
And it just boils back to not being able to share everything with your friends.
But it's just some people just don't like to be wrong. Yeah, and then that's not okay. Like, you have to be teachable. Yeah. You have to, like, everybody not always right. And that's just what it is. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. And it's okay. Especially if it's something that you can come back from and fix later. So it's like, it's nothing detrimental unless you did something that you can't come back from.
Especially when you think about how precious life is. We done went through all of this. Now you got to let us know how life been for you because, baby, it's been some life-changing things going on in my sister's life. So
yes,
let's let the cat out the bag.
You're so funny. Okay, so I'm going to just give a little back history first, just to let y'all know that it was not an easy decision. And if you're not watching, you're just not going to know that I don't work.
Easy for me.
So if you don't watch here, you just won't know. But anyways, I'm going to just say, coming from the military, just having terrible leadership and working on the civilian side for a company that has the same leadership, I just could not be there. Like, it just got to the point where, like, I was working on the military base and I was just drained every day, coming home, not wanting to do anything with the kids or the family. Like, it just got to a point where I was just drained. When I came back off, I took a 2-week leave and I ended up going back and I was like, okay, I'm going to finish out. Like, I was actually supposed to finish out for the rest of July. And when I sat there that day and the stuff that was happening, and when you need assistance in the workforce, you can have a degree, you can have a certification, you can have the knowledge. But when you go into the field, you're still going to need to be trained because education and knowing something is different from actually hands-on. It was just so much like they'll give you a pay, what you going to make your hour. But then as time go on, they add so much shit on top of it. Like, you're going to be doing this. And then you start doing everybody else's job. And it's like, I'm not here to do that. Like, I chose this position because I thought that this is what I was going to be doing. I'm not trying to do Larry's job. I'm not trying to do Moesha's job. I'm trying to do the task that y'all assigned me. And then on top of that, when y'all assign me that, sometimes I'm going to need help with that. I don't know everything. And I feel like that's anybody. Nobody is a mastermind in the field that they're in. Everybody is learning. Anyway, I was just sitting at work, and literally that day that it got so hard for me, I put in a 2-week notice and I couldn't do it no more. It was like, I can't do it. I actually had to sacrifice my time at the job to come here and work on what I actually want to work on and build my own company and build my own self, because that job didn't serve me. So I left. And that's something that I wanted to put out there too. Like, just being somewhere where you're not valued. And I had to learn it, because once I put my 2-week notice in, it was like, oh, they said they got to replace you. Like, I didn't get an email back. I didn't get a, hey, what can we do to fix this? It wasn't nothing. I didn't get nothing. The only thing I was told was to turn in my ID. And it was just like, F you. That's how I feel. So that gave me clarity that it was time to go. And I made sure before I left, I burnt my bridges so I couldn't go back. So it's like, it is what it is. Like, I was telling everything and everything else. Like, it was what it was for me. Like, I don't care. So that's that. And then, I'm doing my hair business and I love it. And I have something special coming with my hair business too. So that right there is going to be super big.
Stay tuned.
For sure. And then I just been, honestly, on my days off, I'm going to say this, it's been hard. I'm not saying financially. I'm saying, like, mentally, it's been hard waking up every day. Like, okay, a business is really inconsistent. Some days you have sales, some days you don't. So on the days that I don't, I'm home, and it's like I'm just not doing what to do. So it's like a lot of...
You're figuring it out.
Yeah, honestly, and that's what it is.
It's new.
And it's like I don't regret my decision. I be getting asked, do you wish you would have stayed at your job? And when people ask me that, I'm like, no, absolutely not. So it's like, okay, you're not feeling like you made a bad decision. It's just you're not doing what's next.
That's what everybody is always trying to figure out. Is like, what's next? Like, when you make a move like that, a lot of people are scared to make that move out of fear, which is rightfully so. Yeah. It's a scary thing to do, new. Especially when you don't know, like you said, you don't know where, like, with Sloan Strands, you have sales, sometimes you don't. But that's just the up and down fluctuation of a business in general. For sure. And especially if because you're still fairly new and you're building, you're growing, it's going to take some time. I really do applaud you for stepping off the job, because I do feel like God did call you to do that. I feel like he kind of called you to do it earlier in the year, because I remember you saying, sis, I'm going to do this right here. But you was like, no, I decided to stay for a little while. I feel like that was out of fear, but it's normal. Like, it's a normal thing that's going to happen. And also, like you said, the jobs really don't be caring. You have a select few of jobs that actually care about their employees. I think it's a difference between working and actually loving your job and what you do, because not everybody has to own a business. But if you love your job, stay at your job. Yes. If you feel like your job values you, we're not saying don't just quit your job because X, Y, and Z, because this is V's experience and everybody have their own experiences. Yes. But for you specifically, it was you didn't feel valued at work, so you left. And great thing is you had something to fall back on. I feel like this is nothing but grind season for you, and literally to take the time and just continue to build Sloan Strands for what you want it to be. I don't know. I'm proud of my sister, y'all, for stepping out. And I think guess what? I can call my sister any day now. Like, hey, sis, you want to come over? Or I'm coming over. Or
for sure.
I'm bringing your nephew.
Okay. You bring them on. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it's beautiful, though. Like, just to be able to do that. And that's what I had to, like, realize. Like, everybody don't have a foundation behind it and is able to leave or able to come home and actually think about what plan they want to do. So it's amazing. Like, the journey is amazing, but most times it is hard. But then you just got to keep going. Like, you can't give up, because then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody asked me, they was like, if something happened to you, like, right now today, would your family live worse, better, or the same? And it made me like, dang. It was just like, I was stuck, because it's just like, I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's like, and them are questions or things that you need to address, because life is short. You don't know. Like, honestly, it's more younger people passing away than older people. So I feel like there was a necessary conversation to have. And when I was talking to her, I'm like, probably either the same. I couldn't say better because of insurance money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still two losses. It's a financial loss,
right,
and a sad loss just in general for the family. So I'm like, I don't know, but there was a necessary conversation to have. So I just kind of brought that up to say, like, sometimes it is necessary with the right people to have uncomfortable conversations. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, something happened to me. This is where this going. This is where it's going. It's like funny now,
because my cousin had called me maybe a couple of weeks ago. We was just having a conversation. She just busted out like, if this happened to me, I want my baby to go to so-and-so. This is who I want to have this with. Wow. And so she asked me, like, and it was uncomfortable because it's like, dang, girl, where you come from? And I was like, girl, you ain't going nowhere no time soon. But the reality is you never know when your time can come. And then we are getting older, too. So these are necessary questions to ask. So when she was like, if anything happened to you, I already know, what you want to do, crew, and da. So I was like, yeah, but I was like, dang. Like, and it's so funny because, like, we're literally in a phase of our lives or, like, where we are consistently trying to build something so beautiful for our families. Now I think that both of us can relate since now you don't work. It's not the necessarily traditional way. Like people don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna leave my job. Right. Even though you do have that foundation, still some people choose to just continue on and go. But even if they don't feel valued, they still continue to work on. But it's like, dang, we're literally building this foundation for our families, and these are good questions because, like, then you don't know what could happen, when you could go when, but it's good to have those affairs in order for if so-and-so do happen. But you also can't live to where you're in fear of, oh, this gonna happen to me. Just like you still have to live every day and continue to build. And like it is hard. And I don't think I share enough of like my journey of being a content creator. I was not. Like, I always say, like, I never decided, like, I'm going to get older and I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. I never decided that. It just kind of came into play. It just happened. And this is where I always feel like this is why I really don't just make plans, because you can make plans and a lot of times it don't go according to plan. I'm in this space where, like, I have all these plans. This is what I said I was going to do. Oh my! Not you tearing up? Oh my God!
No, seriously, because it just made me think about something.
When I was about 20, that's when I first started like my YouTube channel. So this was nothing like I never just planned. It was just something that I wanted to do, just to dabble in, see and have fun. And I really started to enjoy it because it was an outlet for me. It was like, dang, this is where I can come to be creative, and I can come and do something even at the age of 20. So it's different now than it was when I was 20. So it was like, now I can come here and just release. Like now I can come here and just be creative. And at that time, like I was making my lip gloss and my scrubs and I was selling them and I was doing real good at that time. But I didn't think that I would be consistent because I never believed in myself. If I'm being, I really didn't have that confidence. It was like sometimes it's still about being confident or showing up, because it's like the way that I show up with the content that I make, I'm literally showing the world like my struggles. I'm showing them what it's like to be a mom. I'm showing them lifestyle and me having fun and me doing all this other stuff. But then I have my vulnerable moments where like I'm really sharing what I'm going through. And people can be so cruel and mean. I've had people say, why would you exploit your autistic son? Or why would you, you're what they call me? They said I was a fraud. You're a fraud. You don't have this. You don't have that. Like I've had comments like that already. I've had people jump in my DMs calling me all type of bitches and hoes. But that just comes with the territory. And that just makes me, it's like, dang, people are mean. You gotta have tough skin to be, how did I feel?
In the moment.
When it first happened, that's when I had most soft skins. This journey of being a content creator, like with like the lifestyle and mommy and wellness and all that content, this was different. But when I had the most soft skin, it was people saying, oh, you copycatting this, or you doing this, or you doing that, or people would do chargebacks on my website because it's like, oh, they want the product, but they don't really want to pay for it, so they pay for it, then ask for their money back. But you have people in your DMs that's like, oh, you copying, or you didn't do this, or you didn't do this right, or my order ain't right, or you have all type of stuff like that. But then now, because this is different content that I make, now the content is like, oh, that was nothing. Now, where you showing people your life, somebody's always going to have something to say. But I always remember to let the positivity outweigh the negative, because I know, first of all, one thing about me, I'm a great mom. And I stand on that. I'm going to stand 10 toes when it comes to my son before myself. So that's, y'all can't even mess with me when it comes to motherhood.
Baby, okay?
So that's one thing that nobody can ever take from me.
Yeah. The thing is, you so confident in it that no matter what somebody say revolving you in motherhood, it can't touch you, because you know that you that motherfucker.
Exactly. And then it be a lot of people who don't got kids. It's probably teenagers who come upon my content and want to say some stupid stuff, or it's people who literally envious and jealous. You have people who make fake pages. You got people who just talk about you for no reason. Oh, I don't like her. I don't mess with her. Don't know you from a can of paint or know you and know that your energy is just contagious.
See, where they speak though.
Exactly. See, hey girl, you want a hug and then be your enemy the whole time. Get the fuck back.
No, for real. Like, seriously, for real. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna touch on this too, because when you was talking about the business and everything too, you know I'm new in the business industry, so a lot of stuff is new for me. But on my first live, I had got a text message, right? So I had flashed a sale, which was when I first had my first inventory, and I flashed a sale because I found deficiencies in the quality of the hair. Like, so I'm just like, I don't want to put that out to them, but for the girls that just don't have much coins to spend, they on a budget, like I call it baddies on a budget. You know, I'm like, let me just push this out to them, because I know it's some girls who just want to look for tonight, and then they go about their business. So I flash sale like wigs and bundles and stuff like that. I think the wig was $100. I paid like $200 some for the wig. I lost money, but then it's like, I think she was just like, oh, this is terrible. I want my money back. You know, the hair is just tangling up real bad, like saying it like that. But see, the thing is, if you want quality hair, you're going to have to pay for it. You bought something that was on a flash sale. So you don't go on the clearance looking for something that's high value. Like, you're not going in Louis Vuitton to the clearance section because there's not one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like $100. You're not getting a wig nowhere for $100. So it kind of put me like, I was just on live. And I, like, my viewers was in, everybody was chatting, we was getting it going on, and I just kind of withdrew back. And I'm like, no, I'm here. Like, what are you doing? But then, like, the person that I am, I still tried to fix it. Like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But then it was just like, once I just sat and reevaluated, and I was just like, V, you didn't have to do that, because she got what she paid for. And it wasn't that I put it out there like it was bad, but I did say when I made my post that this inventory is just don't meet the standards, so I'm getting rid of inventory. I said that. So it was just like, now it's the hair. Even asked, is this the hair that's in your head? Absolutely, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna pay for this. Is something you're really gonna have to pay for. So it's like, you can't go into places looking for high value things on a low budget. You know, I'm not even gonna say budget. I'm low budget. That's what it is.
Like you said, like $100, you're not going to get the hair that I got in my head. You can't expect to have high quality and you paying $100 when normally this run for. I mean, you know.
What it is. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you can't do that, and that's why. Like, I don't. When I do my content around my business, I try not to say like, this is for the girls that got money. Like, I don't do that, because that's not where my heart is at all. It's just like, that's why I offer virgin hair. That's why I found a supplier that has good virgin hair, but still affordable hair, because that was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I can't go buy no $2,000 wig right now. That's why I don't have a lot of wigs on here, because it's expensive. And I didn't grow up with that big bulk of income to the point where I'm just putting it out there. And a lot of people have that misimpression, like, oh, you got money, oh, you got this and that. Then another thing I did too was I started collaborating with people that had big followings, and I've been getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you about that offline, but it's like, I be trying to get people to promote and sending free hair and doing this and that, and then I be getting fucked in the end. And it's like, now you need to do a contract for your business. You need to do this. You have an LLC. You need to protect yourself, because now people playing in your face. Literally, it's like, now you will not, if it's not me or somebody that's like customer wise, you will not see nobody promote my stuff unless they bought the hair. It's just like, now it put me in that time frame, because the way they did it was so messed up and it was low down, and it's like, I'm not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing I can do about it, because there's no black and white. It's nothing but messages, you know, on Facebook and stuff like that. I just don't have time for it, and I'm not exploiting nobody. I just feel like God to handle you.
It's just a lesson learned.
And
these are just rookie mistakes. And but even though that right there, working with a larger creator, you was just trying to get your business put out there even more. That's what you thought was gonna happen,
right? Exactly.
Even though that didn't happen, it was just a little rookie mistake that you made. And you're like, okay, I don't want to do this, right? Like, you want to scale your business to a place where it's like, I know if I do this with this person, if I collaborate with this person, I know what's going to happen with it. So
Yeah, that's what I should start looking forward to instead of that. But like I say, I'm not in a season where I'm just giving away stuff to get the attention because I want it to be organic anyway. And I can't ask for organic if I'm paying for it.
Right.
So it's just like now I'm just slow motion. It'll come when it comes. And I'm sure it'll be a day where I'm probably just sitting up, not even looking for it.
Nobody's going to put in the work that you're going to put in, but you for your business. I mean, you do have people who really do support you and who really will be there behind you. But
I feel like once you realize that everybody has a season, everybody is going through something, and it's hard for everybody. Whether you have money and whether if you don't, everybody is going through something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take it day by day, get through it, pray through it, and just see it through.
That's all.
And then when you see it through, it's gonna be something else waiting on you.
It's
just what life is.
You got them people who don't want to support now, but when you start getting that traction, now all of a sudden, look at my cousin. Look at my friend. Look at my best friend. Look at my best friend.
No, seriously.
And I'm the type of person, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I notice everybody who has been with me from the start. I notice everybody, who close to me, who support with even a like or even a share. Not saying you got to share my stuff all the time. You don't. It's like you notice the people who actually do support versus who don't. And I'm the one that I noticed from the very beginning who support, who share every so often, who comment. Don't wait till I get to a place. And then you
sharing and
now you want to share, but then I see you sharing this other friend.
You share Beyonce picture.
Exactly. You can share Beyonce picture, or you can share Rihanna picture, or you can share BB King picture.
Yeah, and tell them happy birthday.
Exactly.
But you can't tell me happy
exactly. But you can't tell me happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Exactly. That's just what I was just finna say that, and I was gonna say, what do you do with the people, like how you want people to show up for you? I'm sure there may be a way that you expect people to show up for you, right? Especially if they're your friend. Like there's a way, like for the people that don't show up for you the way that you want them to show up for you, how do you deal with it? Instead of just completely cutting them off.
It's funny. That's funny that you asked it. I don't think people talk enough about like the jealousy. I do think that certain people can be jealous. I feel like they could be jealous because it's like a sense of, I wish that I could do this. Like maybe they do something completely different than what I do. But it's like, dang, I wish I could be in a position like you talked about. People see like the house. Oh, she just bought a house. Just got the new car. She just graduated. But nobody sees like the PTSD. Nobody sees all the other stuff that, you have to go through to get there. That's like for me, when I feel like certain people see, oh, she's a stay-at-home mom. She at home with her kids. She don't got to work. She do content. So it's like she living freely. She get to wake up when she wants to. Like, I think that is unintentional jealousy. If that makes sense. I may not be making sense, but it's like, it's people who are really like that. It's like, dang, I am happy for you, but not to the...
I could do it.
Yeah, it's like, I wish I could do it type of thing. And I think that these people aren't... It's hard though to be like, are these people not for you or are they for you? That's a good question. Like as we sitting right here right now, it's like, dang, that's a good question. But really though, are these people for you?
That's hard. Like, that's why I asked that question, and that's why it took so long for me to get that, because it's like, that's where I was with the friend that I told you. But he was just like, am I just being like, she a hater? Or...
No, I seen that she was a hater. I'm so sorry, sis. She was a hater.
And it was like,
it was there. But then I understand too, when you have a relationship with these people, you like, dang, I don't want to see this go, because you got memories and everything with them. And I was like,
but then God showed up so big for me that I didn't even walk away from this situation. She came to me and did. It was just like, it was like the devil saying, I'm finna leave out your life.
It's time for you to
go. That's really a never.
Yeah.
They try to feed on you like a leech, but I'm happy that happened though. Like, it just gave, and it was so smooth. That's why I say, stuff that is for you is going to be the transaction going to be smooth. That's just like I say for my job. Yes, I have, the down times or just the anxiety just being at home and not knowing what to do. But it's like that day when it happened, and I put my 2-week notice in, and I didn't get no traction. Like, oh no, stay. No, not so much begging, but just a little bit of concern. Like, is everything okay? Once you get to the point where, when you don't know, I'm gonna say this: when you don't know if it's time, then it might not just be time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I had them feelings, and I was coming home every day, and I was just feeling that guilt, just like, I can't do this no more. And I'm like, but you constantly getting up every day, clocking in for these people. And then that day, it was just like, this it for me. I can't. It got to a point where I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't get up. I didn't care. I was calling in. I was going to work one day, calling in the next day. I was late to work. I did not care. No,
where you at?
Once I got to that point, it was time to go. It was time to go. And then if I was late, I was going to get lunch. I was going to get breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. I'm late anyway. So I just couldn't have it because I'm not the type of person that likes to show up late. You know, I like to be on time. I like to do what I got to do. But it's like, now I do love the freedom to be able to get up, take the kids to school. I can pick them up. I don't have to call in on Wednesday to take my baby to a doctor's appointment. I ain't got to leave at 12 o'clock every single day, Monday through Friday, for the rest of my life and go eat lunch for 30 minutes. I ain't got to do it. And I love that. The path that I'm on, I'm okay.
You're living in your purpose. That's exactly what you're doing. Everything that we be going through works out for the greater good of us. Even sometimes when we don't understand certain things that's happening in our life, it's literally working for the greater good of us. And that's hard to really think about. When you really think about how certain people live your life, it works in the greater good for yourself, because it's like, it builds character. You just continue to grow. At least you should. Because some people, I also think it depends on how people perceive what's happening in their lives. Like, some people can take certain things that's going on in their life, and they spaz out. And I mean spaz out where they continuously go downhill to where, like, oh, now this person on drugs.
Throw their life away.
Yeah, you start throwing your life away. But then you have those people who I feel like are like us. You've been through certain stuff, and then it's like, we just continuously climbing the ladder. And, I mean, you cry,
hungry,
you sad, you going through the motion, and it's like, dang, I'm feeling like this, and even I feel like you go through that breaking point a little bit, but then you pick yourself back up. What's so funny?
I'm laughing because it's crazy, but one day last week I was personal. Well, not really personal. I was.
What?
Y'all stop. Yeah, exactly. I told you to get up so I can do it. But one day I was sitting on the toilet and I was using the restroom, and I just started crying, y'all. And I wiped my tears. I laughed and I wiped my ass. I swear to God, I did. I literally had a breakdown. And it was like, girl, wipe your ass to get up. And that's just what I did. I'm just being honest.
That is so funny.
And I did that. And I really did. Was just like, my feeling was just so hurt. I'm just like, what now, God? What now? Girl, I wiped my tail. And I got up and went on for my business. Didn't nobody ever know this my first time saying something about it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was just like, sometimes you just stop it. And you don't know when it hit you. You don't know when your season gonna hit you. You could be in the car looking out the window. And all of a sudden, boom.
Yep.
You just don't know.
Yeah, that's happened to me before a couple times too.
Yeah. So
that is so crazy.
Yeah, and it's just people don't know.
Oh no, this was a good episode.
It was, and you want to know something? I feel like it was amazing.
It was,
and it might just be my favorite one. It's just
that's what I was about to say, because I think I don't know. Like, it took us a while to kind of get in the move of it, but of course that's the we edited it out. But I know for me, I'm not trying to tell the people nothing, because I'm still going through it. Yeah. It's like I got certain life experiences and I'm assured. Yeah. But shit, listen, I ain't trying to tell them. Look, this is what y'all need to, this is how you live life. I ain't trying to do that. Right. So I enjoy this aspect of us literally feels like we talking and the cameras are just here to witness. And I like that.
And that's what I say. Our podcast is more centered around just building, honestly. Because it's hard. And to keep building, even through controversy. Like controversy, you still have to go. You still have to go hard because, and I'm going to end this on my behalf. It's like, it's hard to keep going and it's hard to give up. Because if everybody say it's easy to give up, it's hard to give up because of what you're going to experience when you give up. Yeah. And then it's hard to keep going because just the momentum to keep building the things that you got to go through. Like, you have to work on emotions. You have to work on mental health, physical health, just so much stuff that you got to work on. Kids, you got to look at the kids. You know, you have relationships at home. So it's so many different things that you got to do while still taking care of you. So it's hard. And that's okay. Like, we don't have to hide that we go through shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the reality of everybody.
The previous, and kind of still a little bit now, but it's like the season that I've been in has been like, when the storms come, it's like a tree. When a strong storm comes and it tilts the tree, like a tornado comes through, and it that wind tilts the tree, and the roots come up a little bit, but then you have the choice to repair yourself, like right. to bring yourself back to life. Like, you can put that tree back. And a lot of times, it's like it's gonna hurt a little. Like if we break, if we have a torn ligament or something like that, or whatever you call it, we have something in us that's.
I got a title for the episode based off what you said. You bend, you won't break. You bend, but you don't break. You bend, but you let it. Yep.
Y'all get where I was going.
Yeah, I got it. I had to get that off of it out.
The storm won't last always. Okay, so you determine how you want to handle this storm that's in your life.
Yeah. And you pick your heart. Or that might just be one too. Pick your heart. This was good. Look,
y'all let us know.
This was really good. I'm not even going to wait on y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, this was really good. Even though we had a few distractions, that's okay. We have kids. That's what we said. It's hard. Shit.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming in. The Sloan Sessions safe space.
Yes, because it is safe with us.
And just tuning in and locking in and sitting here with us for as long as y'all have. If you've been here for 7 episodes, we really appreciate you. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all leave a like, a comment. Let us know how you like the episode. Make sure you subscribe. Send it to your friends. Tell your friends to send it to their friends. And make sure y'all lock in next episode, and the episode after that, and the episode after that. And